12-year-old Jayden Smith of Wales District, Newport, has not been seen since Friday. His disappearance has left not just his family, but also his school community.
A third day of wide-scale search still did not turn up missing first form Manchester High School student Jayden Smith. The preteen was reportedly spotted in an area of Mandeville Wednesday night, but disappeared again before persons could...
I have them the last session on Friday, and that was the last Friday that I saw him. And during that interaction, he participated very well in class. He was very interactive. He's always disciplined. He's right at the front, so his hands are always up. And of course, he's an intelligent young man.
He ate more than he would have normally eaten, and they all left him there because he told them that he has something else to do in Mandeville. But they would not have suspected anything based on out of the ordinary. Just he ate a lot and he still carried food with him when we checked the footage. But he had extra money as well. So his guardian would have said that he took out his savings as well, and that was against the plan that they had for the savings that he had. So clearly he had a plan.
Jaden is a person that didn't show his emotion. I don't know if it's because of his growing up, because he grew up very rough. So I don't know if it's because of that he tends to keep things inside.
Is it because of fear, or is it because of guilt, why 12-year-old Jayden Smith has not returned home since Friday, September 26, 2025? It's been 9 days and counting. Why is this young boy on the run? What is he afraid of? On the morning of Friday, September 26, Jayden Smith was dropped off at the bus stop by his aunt's husband. From there, he went to school at Manchester High. Surveillance cameras even showed him leaving school that afternoon. He went to a popular pizza joint with some friends after school, and he was once again spotted in a popular store later that evening. But since then, Jayden Smith has not returned home, and it seems he is on the run. Prior to his disappearance, Jayden Smith lived with his aunt, Anne-Marie Thompson, her husband, and their children. His aunt and her family took him in at the age of 5. Jaden is her twin brother's son. Together, they lived in Wales District, Newport, Manchester, Jamaica. It is unclear why up to 5 years old, young Jaden had no birth certificate and was not fully immunized. It was his aunt who did it all. She describes him as a loving, helpful, and an all-around good child. According to Anne-Marie, who is Jaden's legal guardian, she and her husband welcomed their 2-year-old grandchild, who is from America, to stay with them just over a month before the incident. What incident? On the Thursday evening before Jaden went missing at some time after 6 p.m., 12-year-old Jaden and the 2-year-old grandson were playing when a loud cry was heard. An accident had taken place while the two boys were playing, and it is believed that Jaden might have fallen on the younger child, who was now in immense pain. Though most people would have been terribly upset and probably would have scolded Jaden harshly, the couple maintains that they only told him that he was to be careful with the younger ones, referring to the 2-year-old boy, when playing. According to them, they remained calm and rushed the baby to the hospital. As it turned out, the little boy's hip was broken. Now fast forward to Friday morning. Jaden went off to school, but he did not return home after school. Now let's talk a little bit about Jayden Smith. From all accounts, Jaden is a brilliant boy. He was a top performer in his school in the PEP exams. As a matter of fact, he was not just a top performer, he was the top performer at Bethaba Primary School, and he was the school's valedictorian at their graduation earlier this year. Because of his exceptional performance, he was placed at one of the best traditional high schools in that part of the island, Manchester High. Since Jaden's disappearance, rumors have surfaced that he might not have been happy in his home, but his aunt has refuted those claims. What's more is that he cleared out his bank account. What is obvious is that Jaden prepared himself to be on the run. But the multi-million-dollar question is, why? He has been spotted by a few individuals over the past few days, but still remains on the run. This boy, for some reason, has decided that it is better to be on the run than to return home. Do you know where Jayden Smith is? If you know where he is or you've seen him, do your part. Call the Newport Police at 876-965-7253 or the 119 Police Emergency Line.
Hello, I wanted to make a video. I am Shanique. I am the cousin of Jayden Smith, the little boy that is missing. I am also the mother of the little boy, the 2-year-old that fell and broke his thigh. I wanted to address a few posts that we saw after my mom did an interview. There's a lot of speculation about one possibility of him being ill-treated by my mom, which is not the case. And if anyone knows my family, knows that my mother is a nurturer, right? And she has taken Jaden in after finding out that her brother was the father of Jaden, and realized that he needed a little bit more attention. And she decided that she was going to take him in whether or not her brother assisted with him financially or not, which he has been doing, right? So that was never an issue. Jaden has been with our family since he was 6 years old, and I can show you pictures. This boy is an extremely smart, intelligent young man. He was top GSAT student at his primary school. For a child that, if a child is having issues in a home, they would not, most times not be able to focus in school and probably have a negative behavior in school. That's not the case. Jaden is a very smart boy. He's intelligent, he works hard, and my mother provides the things that he needs along with his father to make him comfortable. When I was called that my son fell and broke his leg after playing with Jaden, at no point in time it crossed my mind that it was something malicious, because Jaden is not that type of child. At no point in time I thought anything bad. Boys being boys, he's a 2-year-old boy that is very active, and every time I video call, he's always on the bed jumping and listening to some song, dancing. So at no point in time I thought anything ill of the situation. Immediately the thing is, okay, let's take him to the hospital and find out what is wrong. So yes, found out that he broke his femur. Okay, and we're just in the process of just getting treatment. Initially, Jaden was at the hospital on the Thursday night when it happened. Then everybody left my mom at the hospital with the baby, went home. Jaden went to school the following day and just did not come back home today. So mom was at the hospital with me on Friday when she left to go home, and then she called me saying that Jaden is not home. Initially, I'm like thinking, Did he think that because what happened to the baby and the fact that the baby is in the hospital, is he thinking he did something wrong, and is he being hard on himself, that kind of thing? So that's definitely the first thing that ran through my mind, because overall we have no idea of anything else that would actually cause Jayden to not return home. Nothing else. That's the only thing outside of the norm that happened prior to him going missing. So again, just to clear the air, one, Jaden is well taken care of. Jaden is not ill-treated at home. Nobody blamed him for the fall of the baby. Nobody cussed him out or anything like that. It was nothing like that. So that's not the case. So at this point in time, because of how long it has gone since, and we have been following every lead that has been provided, the police have been helping, community has been helping, the school has been helping, and we are thanking everybody for all the help, and thank you for posting things, reposting, sharing, that kind of thing. We are very grateful, and just keep doing that so that we can get him home safely. We're still following leads. Nothing yet has kind of been concrete to actually point us to where he's at, so we're still working on that. So just continue to pray for us and help us to get Jaden home safely. At this point, we just don't know where he's at, and we're just hoping that he's safe and that he'll come back home. Jaden, if you're hearing this, I do not blame you for anything that happened to Zaire. Zaire is totally fine. He says you're supposed to come home. He's laughing, he's smiling. He's just going to take some time to recover, but he is fine. So come home to us. If you're able to see this video, come home to us. We miss you and we love you.
Okay, so my name is Anne-Marie Thompson. I'm the guardian of Jaden, also his aunt.
Remind us of Jaden's full name?
So it's Jayden Smith.
Alright, we're here at Manchester High School.
Yes.
A search party is being organized for him. What is the mood in Jaden's family right now, and what are you expecting from this search?
Well, the mood for Jaden's family right now, for us, it's a very sad moment, it's a very lonely moment, it's a very despairing moment. Everything that is upsetting right now, because Jaden is my twin brother's son, so you could know the bond that we had. Jaden is like a glue to me. Person would say sometimes, Jaden, why you don't look at your auntie or give your auntie some space? He's just a loving child, he's a humble child. He's helpful. Words just can't explain how of a good child Jaden is. So I'm imploring to the community or the world in wide, anybody know of Jaden, where Jaden is. If you see Jaden, just bring him back home to us. We desperately need Jaden. We desperately need Jaden back home. His safety.
As you prepare to go off on this search, what are your expectations? What are you hoping will happen? What are you expecting to happen?
Well, I'm expecting that I might find him in a little corner, but fine, but alive. Yes. And the negativity that persons are sending, because my son just showed me something a while ago where somebody said that we beat him and bury him. It's just like persons supposed to understand when you're grieving or you're under stress, don't try to say something to make the situation worse. You understand? I have Jaden for 7 years. 7 long years. I took Jaden when he was 5 years old. I was the one who got birth certificate for Jaden, got him fully immunized and everything. When we were preparing for Jaden, Jaden is also the top PEP student for Beth Arbor Primary School. He was even the valedictorian for Beth Arbor School graduation. And I did every preparation to get Jaden off of school, 100%. So why would I try to hurt him now because of a little incident? Accident do happen.
And that incident or accident, could you just shed some light on that?
So on Thursday evening, maybe around 6:30, he and my grandson, who is Zaire Cook, 2 years old, is a United States citizen, so he came down just a month ago to be with us. And he have a cartoon with a little action cartoon on it where he jumps and he do the action. So he was there in the living room doing it with Jaden. I don't know exactly, because I was in my bedroom. I don't know exactly what the intent of the movement was, But then in the room I hear Zaire scream out, so I rush to the room only to find him on the ground, crouching his leg like this. So I pick him up, rush into the room, and then I realize that I can't move him. So I said something is seriously wrong. I called my husband and I said, okay, we're gonna rush him to the hospital. I called Jaden, I said, Jaden, what happened? Jaden said he fell on his leg. I said, okay. I said, Jaden, you just have to be more careful when playing with the baby. That's all we said. All of us got ready and we went off to the hospital.
And what was it tone when you were talking to him about that?
Well, I normally have a soft tone. I'm not a person who talk loud. So I just said to him, Jaden, just be more careful with the baby. That's all. We didn't talk to Jaden any way harsh, any way disrespectful or stuff like that.
Based on what you know about Jaden, do you think he might be struggling with the emotional guilt, perhaps having, seen the injury?
Well, it's a possibility, but Jaden is a person that does show his emotion. I don't know if it's because of his growing up, because he grew up very rough. So I don't know if it's because of that he tends to keep things inside, so I'm not sure.
And what has been the reaction like to your appeal for persons to assist to reach out to you?
Just to assist positive way, not negative. Anything you can do, you hear something, you see something or anything, just reach out to us.
How are you reaching out?
People has been reaching out, but some have been very negative. Because I got 2 calls yesterday, I have to rush down to the hospital where somebody said he was down there with a head injury, unconscious. I rushed down there, nothing like that. Somebody called me Saturday night, said that they have Jaden down by Bottom KC. I went down there after calling the number, nobody answered the phone.
That only adds to your distress.
And that's only add to my distress.